everyone, Crystal here, and this is a special video for a couple of my subbies. This was a requested video. We're not making soap today. We are doing two things. The first thing we're going to be doing is I'm giving away one of my recipes. This is a recipe that I have perfected and it works really well. And then the second thing we're going to be doing is I'm going to show you guys how to super fat your soaps yourself. So what you see in front of me is a printout from Calc. So I'm going to bring it up here, and don't mind my background. I got some boxes and soaps I'm boxing up for a shipment. So on this recipe, we've got your basic 38% of weight from oil weight, if you see that up there, and we are making a 5-pound loaf of soap. So in this recipe, we've got castor oil, coconut oil, olive oil, palm oil, sunflower oil, shea butter, and cocoa butter. So for this 5-pound recipe, this is my recipe that I'm giving you, and we'll look at the properties in a minute. So castor oil is at 6%. Coconut oil. Now coconut oil at 20% in a recipe is fine. Anything over 20%, 25%, 30%, you're going to have to up your super fat, because coconut oil could be very, very drying. That's something that I learned early on in my soap making career. That 20% of coconut oil is perfect for a soap recipe, and anything above 20% you're going to have to up the super fat to counteract the drying. Alright, next thing we've got is olive oil, and we've got that at 29%, and then palm oil is at 25%, sunflower oil is at 10%, and then shea and cocoa butter is at 5%. So there is the free recipe. So here's the properties down here below. Hardness for this recipe is at a 40, which is pretty good. Now this is a cold process recipe. Cleansing is at a 14, which is pretty good. Conditioning is at a 57, that's very good. Bubbly is a 19, which is really good. Creamy is at a 31. And then these numbers down here are really important. You need these numbers to be in between 41 and 70 and 136 and 65. So the iodine level for this recipe is 63, and then the INS is 144. Perfect for a cold process recipe. Alright, so we're going to turn it around, and on the back, as you can see, it says Superfat. This is where I'm going to show you how to superfat your loaves. So this is for a 5-pound loaf. In this 5-pound loaf, 51.68 ounces of this is oils. So the rest is water and lye. So in this 5-pound loaf, there's 51.68 ounces of oils. To get a 5% super fat, we're going to take that 5% and you're going to change it to a decimal. And then you're going to multiply it. So we're multiplying right here 51.68, which is your oils, times 0.05. That's how you turn 5% into a decimal. That comes out to 2.6 ounces. So to super fat this 5-pound loaf, you're going to add 2.6 ounces to your oils. That is your super fat. That 2.6 ounces is super fatting this loaf at 5%. Alright, let's say you want a 10% super fat. We're going to do the same thing. You're going to take the 10% and you're going to put it into a decimal. 10% as a decimal is 0.10. So to get a 10% super fat, we're going to multiply 51.68, which is your amount of oils, times 0.10. That comes to 5.2 ounces. So to super fat this 5-pound loaf, we're going to add 5.2 ounces of oils, of your super fatting oils, which could be shea butter, cocoa butter, mango butter, olive oil, whatever you choose, to your recipe. So to superfat it at 5%, let's go over it again. You're going to multiply your amount of oils, which is 5168. See, it's over here. See that right there? Here, I'll put it down. See that right there, 51.68. That's the amount of oils in this recipe. All right, so to superfat that at 5%, you're going to multiply 51.68 times 0.05. That gives you 2.6 ounces. So you add 2.6 ounces of your superfatting oils, whether it be shea butter, cocoa butter, whatever.
You guys have the chocolate.
Hey, you guys.
Mama, he's eating my cereal. Remember, he has the peanut butter and chocolate.
Sorry, my kids. All right, so you're going to add 2.6 ounces of whatever oils you choose to superfat to your recipe. To superfat it at 10%, you just multiply the 51.68 times 1.0. That gives you 5.2 ounces. So you're going to add whatever you're superfatting with, shea butter, cocoa butter, mango butter, whatever. You're going to add 5.2 ounces of that to your recipe. And that's how you superfat. Alright guys, I hope this short video kind of lets you understand superfatting a little bit and how you do it. And I hope you enjoy the recipe. So that's all I've got for now. I got to deal with my youngins. They're fighting and everything else. So till the next video, guys. Bye bye.